You are listening to the Hood Geniuses podcast with your host, Miss 100. The Hood Geniuses podcast now begins.
Hey, what's good, peoples? This your host, Ms. 100, host of the Hood Geniuses podcast. I have my co-host with me, Lady T. With this episode, we're going to talk about a lot of different topics, a lot of stuff that's going on in the news, a lot of stuff that's going on social media, a lot of stuff that's going on in entertainment pertaining to a lot of people worshiping entertainers. Yeah, worshiping entertainers, some straight up weirdo shit. But yeah, by the time this episode come out, I'll be official OG, you know what I'm saying? I'll be the big 4-0, you know what I'm saying? Yup, I'm not afraid of my OG status, you know what I'm saying? But what you want to get into first, Lady T?
Hello, all my kings and queens out there. This is the official Lady T. How y'all doing out there? Let's get this started, man.
Yeah. You know what? First I want to start this off. How do you think about the recent BET New Editions movie? How'd you know? I mean, well, you know what? I'm gonna give my opinion first. I thought it was put together well. I thought their story is very sad and ignorant, you know, especially when I seen that they can't, you know, their first check was for $1.87. I mean, it's just like the same old shit that happened for years with black entertainers and the music industry, always getting burnt, you know what I'm saying? Got a shitload of talent, but always getting bent. I mean, always getting burnt. It's horrible, but I always thought Bobby Brown was the asshole. I mean, he was the asshole, but they all are pretty much assholes too. You know what I'm saying? All in their own, you know what I'm saying? It just seemed like Johnny Gill, he was the kind of laid back dude from what they portrayed in the movie. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know Ricky was on drugs. I didn't know that Bivens was that much of a shark. You know what I'm saying? That boy was vicious. You know, Ralph, I didn't know that he felt that way towards Bivens. You know what I'm saying? Even I seen a interview on the Breakfast Club, and Bivens said he didn't even know Ralph felt like that. They didn't know each other felt like that until they actually sat down and read the script. When he said they had to be in a room for like 10 hours, and they all was just certain parts and was just looking at each other like, damn, like all that time they was together as men, touring, traveling, they never fucking really talked. They never kept it real with each other. And that makes me question, like, yo, how cool are y'all really? You know what I'm saying? Because I know motherfuckers I'm supposed to be cool with. I'm going to talk, you know, how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like what's really good about that? You know what I mean? But what's your opinion on the whole New Edition job?
I just want to say I was really pleased overall. They did a great job. So much talent with the cast because they all actually was singing and of course dancing. And I mean, they really did an excellent job. I mean, everything was choreographed. Here we go with this wine again. But yeah, everything was put together well. Now, you did mention about Johnny Gill. Johnny Gill wasn't from the projects, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
So, not knocking, not putting down. I'm just saying, just honestly saying that it does have a little bit to do why he wasn't as rambunctious as them, and you know, because he had a different upbringing in a different area, and it does matter where you're brought up at. So like they was out there just trying to get at it, and they wasn't really thoroughly reading the fine guidelines of those contracts. And that's how they were got, because they wasn't well educated on the business tip. Yeah. And you know, the gentleman that was their manager, he had mad love for him, but he didn't have that backbone or that knowledge himself as far as the business side. So that's how they were, you know, blindsided and taken advantage of. And I just want to say that it broke my heart, because I mean they were burnt by their own people. Yeah. You know, it's like they put their trust, like, you know, here's a brother that look like me, you know, that done made it. I know he not gonna do this to me, but they wind up burning them. And that's what broke my heart. Like, you know, why must we do each other like that? Why we can't have love and compassion and want to see each other come up as we have gotten up there, you know, at that certain, you know, level? It's just, oh, I'm up here now, you know, y'all little roaches, like, you know, you just gotta get up here with me the best way you can. And that's selfish, you know. And that's why we out here as a people, we're lost. We're not unified, you know. It's just sad. And then Michael Bivins turn around and do the same thing. Yeah. He turn around and do the same thing that was done to him. Instead of him saying, you know what, I've been down this road, I know how it feels, you know. But you turn around and do the same thing. So right there, you know, I mean, there's a lot of talent there, but the respect I have is none. Because if you've been down that road before and you know how it feels, why would you treat somebody else the same way you was treated? There's no love, there's no compassion, like no humbleness. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not real for me. That shit is corny. It's corny. So I mean, you know, they had some hits. They was alright, but come on now, you know, you see somebody trying to get where y'all at, and you do the same thing. You don't have no luck for that. Man, let me get off this. I'm getting mad right now.
Yo, damn. Okay. Damn, lady. Yeah. Yeah. So, I take it, Lady T, you ain't banging with that shit, yo. You didn't really care for the movie.
No, don't get me wrong. It was good. But what I'm saying is, I deteriorate shit, and I look at the spirituality part of it, meaning that if you went through some bad times, some hard times like they did, and you're at a point in your life where you done made it, and you have an opportunity to bring somebody on board, and you want to take them down the same road that you've been down, you ain't make it. You mean nothing. Yeah. Your humanity is not there, because you taking people down the same road as you went down. That's not cool. That's not right. So therefore, my respect level for you is not there, and that's in today's life right now. What I go through, everyday life. You know, I don't care if you up there getting 100,000, 200,000, but if I could never hear a conversation from you saying, "Oh yeah, you know, I actually went and I bought maybe 10 things, you know, for men and 10 things for a woman, and went out there and gave some stuff out to the homeless people, or I went and got some coffee or some hot tea or a couple of gift cards or something, anything to help out people that's less fortunate." I don't care about that money status. You know, like, I mean, honestly, not one what is it? Nothing in that movie showed where they actually gave back to humanity. Yeah. Nothing showed.
Yeah, but you know, entertainment ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just geared to keep us entertained. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the saddest thing about it. Michael Bivins, he mimicked the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say the oppressed mimics the oppressor. You know what I'm saying?
Only the strongest will pull through. Only the strongest will pull through. And to me, okay, just because you at that status, you at that criteria, okay, then you able to, you know, bring people in. Where you at now? Y'all had to go through all this to bring out something about your life because y'all need money now. Y'all harder for money. But if you was a good person, go hard, and you did people right, more people would have came to you for you to produce them and stuff like that. Once you get a bad name for yourself, nobody really want to deal with you. You know, I'm not saying like they was like the greatest ever, you know, but they had talent. But then when you take that little bit of talent you had, that little bit of title that you had, and you do people dirty, come on now, you really think somebody really want to be with you, you know, underneath you?
you know what most will say is that they were young kids from the ghetto, never had nothing. So when they got money, they just did whatever. You know what I'm saying? Spent it on women, clothes, the same old bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know, same hood shit. You know how it go. You know what I'm saying? But we here to talk about the real good hood shit. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it was good to see. You know what I'm saying? I don't really watch TV, so to keep me entertained for 3 nights at 9 o'clock, BT did a good job. Even though them damn commercials was killing me, I can't. It was more commercial time than the motherfucking actual movie. You get into one scene, you're like, oh damn, this is a good scene, and then soon as the scene, you know, about to get heated, it's a commercial, and they promoting that Mandela shit. You know what I'm saying? It is promoting the all they shows heavy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was that. I'm gonna get into talking about what's that? Yeah.
I just want to say one more thing. I just don't understand how many times do it take for you to get burnt in that type of film? Because the first time would have been an eye opener for me, and because you do have a little more experience than you first started, you would think that you would do a little more investigation, and making sure that this is not repeated. That's what got me. I started nodding out a little bit because I was so disappointed. I said, this can't be real.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I was just looking at the story. That's why I said earlier, like, damn, their story was so sad and ignorant. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I found out things that I didn't know. But
the so-called hood, everybody that's from the so-called hood is not uneducated. It's not, dumbfounded. It's just at the time they don't have the money to be where they want to be. So, it's like we're always stereotyped there. Oh, just because you're from a certain area, oh, you're not that well educated, or you're never going to be nothing, or if you are, you're going to just do this, and like they show, take the money that you have and spend it on nonsense, which is nonsense, drugs, females, and
that's what the industry push. You know what I'm saying? It's right there at their hands. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Man, they from the hood. They ain't thinking about this shit. You gotta think about it. They go from the hood to, eventually everything being paid for them. Everything that's around them is women, drugs. Oh, here you go. Take this. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even in their native setting no more. Dudes just thinking about, oh, I'm gonna just perform these songs real quick, go backstage, get sucked off, have sex, snort some coke, smoke some weed, do it all over in the next city. You know what I mean? But you know what? Let's get off this topic. It is what it is.
Nobody had a pop? What the moms was immaculate conception or something? Nobody had a pop? Yeah. We saw no one's dad, okay? No one's father. And the women what was going on with them? They didn't look like they was too, they wasn't strong at all. Just not strong at all. All right, next subject.
Yeah. Education too, though. Motherfuckers don't know how to read. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, education is key. But oh yeah, definitely. I agree. It's people out. What's crazy? I just put that on Twitter yesterday morning. I said, yo, I know a lot of people with degrees that are dumb, and I know people that don't have degrees that are genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real talk. Like, that paper don't mean shit. You could have a dumb motherfucker go to college, right? And he could pay for all his grades. In this day and age, you could pay for paper. You could pay for anything you want. You know what I'm saying? And it'll just look on paper that this dude's a genius. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no genius. He just